Hi, thank you so much. I have a question.
Yes,
Good
yes.
morning, everybody. So I'm
Namaste.
Vata. Good morning. I'm Vata. Um, is there anything particular that you would emphasize around this or de-emphasize around this for Vata?
Okay. That's a very wonderful question. And according to your body type is Vata. So more, I will recommend you to take the cow's ghee in your nasal area, one drop of cow's ghee every day, as well as the whole body oilation with the help of some Vata oil and some cow's ghee combination, which you can use for the whole body oilation and self-oiling way. And as well as you should take more sweet things like a date, fig, and resin more in your diet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Daksha.
Ji, ji Guruji.
This is lots of information in a very short time. That's how is
Thank you so
everyone
much.
doing? Do you have any question? If you don't, I have question.
I have a
Yes,
question.
Yes.
yes, please.
Thank you.
Savita ji.
My question is about the pearls.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that before. So would you be able to explain
Yeah.
yeah.
In Ayurveda, actually, we all are working with the environmental factor and the sun, how it is reacting with the body. When in summer season, the sun intensity is very high. So because of the sun, our body moisture as well as the cooling agent is reduced. With the help of sea and marine healing system, we use the pearl to should be in touch of in the body, like in terms of a ring, in terms of garlands, or in any ways when we touch the pearl, that effect of the sun can be reduced and minimized, and our body cooling system can be like activated. That is one of the like use of pearl externally in the body for the maintaining of the cooling effect and pacifying the sun intensity.
Thank you. I was wondering if there was something specific about the pearls that help cool.
Its nature is actually very, very cool in nature, and that's why it is mentioned, because we follow the five element theory. And in pearl, we are having the more element of the earthen portion as well as the water portion. When we combine, and we are having five element. One is fire element and earth, and second is water element. Third is the air element, ether element, that is akasha, and last is the earth segment. So five element theory we are having. So out of which, when we have to balance the body moisture as well as the cooling segment, so we have to give the things which are having more water as well as the earth element. So this pearl is having more these two elements. That's why we are using pearl in the external way.
Thank you.
In Ayurveda, also moti used as a medicine. They use it's called moti bhasm.
Yeah.
So maybe you can talk, Daksha, you can talk about the moti bhasm, how they make and what they use for it.
Yes, yes. It's a combination of the pearl as well as the corals. The corals and the pearls used together, and we mix with the herbal this decoction, and we make it as a bhasma. Bhasma means very nanoparticle element theory. So we make it very fine powder of it, and we used to give to the patient who are having high heat as well as the less moisture and more anger issues as well as the mental imbalance in terms of irritation as well as the anxiety. So we use the coral as well as the pearl in terms of internal medicines also in that cases.
So moti basam, you don't burn it first and then you make a
Yes,
grind
yes,
it.
yes. That burning procedure is there. The grinding is there, but actually when we do the grinding, we use it with the herbal decoctions also.
That's called bhavnas.
Yes, the
So,
bhavanas. Yes.
yeah. So when in Ayurveda, actually there is a lots of things we use to make a medicine, like
Mhm.
a pearl, like even iron, like even gold, silver, and पारे को क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में? What is calling?
Mercury.
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 Actually, there is a way to convert into the medicine all of them. So, and
Yes.
that is come from the heat. The heat is the
Mhm.
one actually convert into medicine. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nanoparticles.
Yeah, it's a nanoparticle, and then it still hold the energy.
Yes.
So, Om Sakshi ji have some question?
Hello, namaste. Thank you for your
Namaste.
presentation. Um, I have two questions. My first one
Mhm.
is I've heard if somebody has a lot of kapha and then
Mhm.
they go into summer and get a lot of heat, it can bake the kapha and make it harder and make it like almost like sun baking the clay, and that it gets very
Mhm.
stuck, that you have to be very gentle with removing
Mhm.
that. So
Yeah.
how, oh, okay. So how would you do that gently? Maybe
No,
that's
actually, in that cases, we are having very so many herbal combination. We give on the basis of the body type and the specific body condition. The some medicines are there which is easy to digest, and that hard kapha can be digested every day. And with the help of urine as well as the motion, we just take out that kapha very slowly. But the harsh way is also there when we in some other season. So when we take out, it is known as vamana. It is known as detoxification. No, it is medicated emesis, and we take out the kapha very harshly and very quickly. But after that also, we give the dietary regime of the 7 days known as sansarjana. Sansarjana means 7 days. On the basis of your digestive capacity, we increase the diet, and we whatever we have removed, we just specify it in a good way so that the patient or the person can heal in a better way. So two ways are there. One is little harsh, one is little softer, and in terms of basic herbal medicine, we digest it every day, and with the help of urine and motion, we take out. Second one is very harsh and very emaciated way, and that is known as Vamana therapy. So these are the two ways to remove the kapha. Okay, thank you. Yes.
Yes, says Dara.
Namaste, everyone. Namaste. Thank you very much. I agree with Guruji. That was a lot of information in a short amount of time. I also have two questions. I'm curious about, I heard you mention that during the summer for sweets, we can combine dates, raisins, or figs with dairy, with milk. I'm kind of curious because if I understand that in other seasons we are not to combine fruit with milk. Could you tell us a little bit more about that, please?
In any season, we should not mix the fruit directly. The date should be dried one, and fig as well as the raisin should be in the dried format. It's only in the summer season we can have that. But in other season, we should not mix even the dry fruit and the fruit all together with the milk. That is no in Ayurveda, it is known as viruddha. Viruddha means opposite, which is going to hamper the digestive capacity and going to increase the toxins in the body.
Mhm.
So that fruit concept we should not use. But that in summer season, as we are having lack of moisture, to balance the moisture, we have to take the date, fig, and resins with the milk, especially the cow's milk only, not the with the buffalo milk or any other milk.
So it's the combination together with the milk only in the summer
Yeah,
in the
only with
stomach
the
that helps
date,
us to,
fig. Yeah,
yes,
only date, fig, and resins only, not the fruits. It should not
yes.
be taken only with the fresh fruits.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. So my second question is, you mentioned also a sugar to take in the morning. I'm wondering if you could tell us more about that. And Diksha Ji, if you could type that spelling in the chat, please.
No, I didn't get the question. Please,
Oh,
can you repeat it?
Yes, because you were talking about sugars, with a number of us live in the hot desert here in the United States, where it's very, very dry. So you had mentioned a sugar, is it glucanda?
Gulkanda, yeah.
Yes, I'm
The
wondering if you
process,
could type
yeah,
I'm sorry, could you,
yeah,
if you could type the spelling? Oh, gulakand.
yeah,
Great. Thank you,
yeah.
Diksha Ji.
Diction. Yes, yes. That's a Gulkand. The Gulkand is a very easy format, and it is actually make in the rose petal. We have to mix with the purified sugar, and it should be melted with the help of sun rays. And that
Mm,
combination, which we have to take, that this mixture we have to prepare. And when whole rose petal extract is coming into the sugar, that sugar combination we should have to take 1/4 tablespoon, very small one in the morning and the evening. If you're having the diabetic conditions, then you should not take this one, and you can mix the rose petal water along with the dates.
thank you.
Yes, here I like to add on the when you making a gulkand or sometime might you heard the rose petals jam.
Yeah.
Mhm. So actually it's very similar things. If you collecting the petals of the rose and you put in the glass jar and put some organic sugar on top of it in the jar and just put on the outside for few days, maybe 1 week, and then your gulkand is ready. Is actually is very cooling, very healing, really good for intestine, and yeah, it is very, very nice for in summer.
Mm.
Yes, Sakshi.
Hi, my second question, please, is where I live in the summer, it's by the ocean and it's very humid. It's not
Okay.
like a desert, so it doesn't feel so drying. It feels wonderful. Like I feel like I'm alive in the summer, and the rest of the
Mhm.
time I'm sort of not alive. Um, so do I still follow the same protocols, or is it still drying even though it's humid outside?
Yeah, yeah. No, actually, in India also we are having the many coastal zones like Kerala and Mumbai. But still, when we follow this kind of regime, it is going to help you because as your body type may be different and you feel more alive in the coastal zone. But then too, if you follow this, your moisture will be more balanced.
Okay,
So I will recommend you should follow this kind of regime. It will help you more.
thank you.
Yes, Gangaji.
Namaste, everyone. Namaste, Dr. Prashant.
Namaste.
What are your feelings about coconut for this season?
Yeah, actually, why I missed this point, but in the coastal area, like last question was also from the coastal zone. The coastal areas we should take more coconut, and coconut milk is should be taken in non-coastal zone. Coconut water can be used in the coastal areas because humidity is more there, and we have to balance it. And in other areas, we have to give the nourishment, so coconut milk should be used in the more way. And coconut smoothies can be used, like a dairy product can be used, but I'll say coconut milk is a better choice. I
What
hope
about
I acknowledge it. Yeah,
what about fresh coconut? Or what about it
fresh.
just
Yeah, fresh coconut eating is always suitable in the whole summer season. It
okay?
is very good for, yeah, not in the night time, but
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes, Daraji.
Yes, thank you again. I have a question about the oils for Abhyanga. Living in the
yeah.
desert, I started actually using sesame oil, which has
Mhm,
it's been lovely. It's amazing how it helps with my body. Is sesame
mhm.
oil okay for the
Yeah,
summertime? For all,
yes, yes, absolutely. For the dry area as well as for the summer season, sesame oil is the best combination. We are having some herbs and with the combination of the vetiver as well as the rose as well as the sandalwood. When we combine this two, sesame oil is the in raw oil. Sesame oil is the best oil for the summers. When we combine the vetiver as well as the sandal and rose combination and their extract and their oil in the with the help in with the sesame oil, it will help you more in the dry area, not in the coastal area. Sesame oil will work in both coastal areas as well as the dry areas like desert also in summer season.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Strategy.
Namaste, everyone. I'm wondering if you could talk a little bit about your thoughts on the use of ghee for somebody who has high cholesterol.
Yeah. Cow's ghee in terms of A2 Bologna method this is a different specific method which is not going to hamper the bad cholesterol like a very low density lipid VLDL and LDL, that is low density lipid. It is not going to hamper it. It is just going to increase the high density lipid in the body. And A2 cow's ghee is having the capacity with the very low digestive capacity power. Also, it is going to digest, and as well as it is not going to increase the cholesterol. It is not going to increase the cholesterol. When we take the buffalo's ghee or which is ghee which is not A2 Bologna method ghee, it can increase the cholesterol. That is for sure. But A2 Bologna ghee, Diksha ji, can you help me for the typing A2 Bologna ghee? So this kind of ghee you can order and you can take. It is not going to increase the cholesterol for sure. We have done some research over it also, and you can see the articles in the internet also. A2 Bologna method is having different way, and it is only going to increase the high density lipids, not low density lipid.
Okay. And then I had a question also about, Shakshi was saying she lives by the coast. I do too. And it's not only humid here, but it's very cool. So does the temperature of the season matter, or is it just more of like the overall season?
Temperature also matters. If the temperature is cold, then we have to mix this summer season as well as some like a combination of summer and winter, and we have to balance according to the body types of the patients also. This we cannot, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So I
There is
just
a
want to talk a little bit about the Bologna ghee, A2 milk and the ghee. So actually what Dr. Prashant Ji is talking, A2 ghee, it is a no several things are in there. First is a particular breed of the cow produce the A2 milk. Now in North America, you can get the A2 milk that is easy to digest and it have more protein and more vitamin D. Okay. Then you make a ghee with culture. So you don't make a ghee just the commonly what happen, you take the fat out from the milk and then they make the ghee. So, but Bologna ghee means is first you get the A2 cow milk, then you make a yogurt. From yogurt, you take the butter, and from butter you make a ghee. That ghee is the Dr. Prashant Ji is talking, and that ghee is just become like a medicine. And is quite a process to make it. Nowadays you can get in India, but it's quite expensive. So, but that ghee is become so good for your actually for your body, for your skin, and nowadays is talking is best to move the wrinkles from your face is the this A2 ghee. So using on the face and massage a little bit, and it's really good. So in Rishikesh, in Sri Jangal Ashram, we had those cows. Actually, they produce A2 milk. Yes, Linji.
Actually, before we go to Mr. Linji, we have someone asking in the comment, how about someone who is a vegan?
Only
What
we
they
have
can
to reduce the dairy products. Many fruit combinations and rose petal and you can resins, dates, and fig. This kind of things can be used more, as well as the moong dal khichdi and can be used more, and gulkan can be used more in this season to balance it. For the vegans, I guess summer season it is having less choices. But I guess we have given the many choices like date, fig, resin, gulkan, and fruit combination. This can help more. In India, we are having one combination known as sattu. It is very commonly used in India, but is a combination of um, chana and jaw is a combination. So that preparation is actually not so much global. That's why I'm not mentioning here. But in India, people are using this combination to reduce the body heat as well as to increase the strength.
Okay.
I'm on. Yeah.
My next question was about coffee.
Yeah.
How do we deal with
you like what is actually your situation? Like you are more towards the coffee and you want to recommend somebody to take the coffee in this season. Actually, coffee is not recommended according to Ayurveda so much. So we are having like the anti-group towards the coffee, but
Yes,
somehow
I
uh,
know. It's part of the
uh,
culture though here, you know?
yeah. But in actually, when I give my suggestion or recommendation to the people who are taking coffee, when they can balance it, like after taking coffee, they can balance it with the gulkan to reduce the dryness, which is caused because of the coffee. Mostly,
Mhm.
ice americano creates so much dryness in the body. So cow's ghee can be used in the later on, and use of the avocado is also there, and some kind of date, fig, and this raisins should be taken more in the dietary portion, because coffee is going to reduce it is going to increase the dryness as well as reduce the moisture of the body. So that is the only problem why we are not suggesting coffee to everyone, but because of the what we can say culture, as well as the part of the like everyday routine as a daily regime. So what I said is as a dincharya, if we put nasal drops in the body, as a nasyam, nasal drops, as well as one kavalam is also there when we take the oral gargling method with the help of oil, not oil pulling exactly, by gargling the oil. And there's specific oil which is mentioned in Ayurveda known as irimedadi telam. It is going to increase, and moisture which is reduced by the reduced by the coffee, that can be reduced by that. And facial oiling, head oiling, and foot oiling, it is also going to help you with the side effects, we can say, which is caused because of the coffee.
So if someone is kapha,
Yeah.
has an excess of kapha, is
Yeah.
coffee
That is, yeah. In that particular situation, it is okay, because
okay?
that is ruksha, because kapha is moisture and ruksha means dry. So in that way, it is going to help, but not every then also we have to balance the kapha, vata, and pitta in the body, because some people having kapha disorder. In that case, coffee is going to help, but not ice americano. The hot coffee can be, or hot americano can be taken, but not in terms of like ice americano and like cold way. It should not be taken.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Namaste.
Mhm. Yeah, so Hari Om, about the coffee. So it is a blessing you, Om Sakshi. Mhm. She's sneezing. Name of this coffee. So, coffee, it is a, when we're talking with the dosas and I should take or not take or what, coffee have a very interesting, it is a part of this culture. Mhm.
Yes.
And you can't say no to it because it is part of the day-to-day life. But
Mhm.
samatva yoguchyate. That means finding a balance in everything. That is a big part of our way of living. Uh, in the modern time, coffee is getting used for many, sorry, people are drinking a coffee with something. So they are using the ghee. Actually, they put the ghee and then they have a coffee. Thus, they reduce the dryness. They reduce the dryness in the intestine and also dryness in the skin, and also slow down the caffeine in the system. You use the coconut oil, you can use the ghee, you can use the avocado oil. And so nowadays people are using and they are actually having a better result. They enjoying both things, ghee and coffee.
Very
Yes.
nice, Guruji.
Yes, it is very common now.
Yes,
You can see lots of people just
yes.
coffee with ghee.
No, it's
Actually.
true. And Guruji, I am also learning so many things today because of your vast experience of the global Ayurveda way also, and a very wonderful background of Ayurveda you are also having. So that is also helping me also. In that way, I'm also
No, no,
learning
no,
so
no.
many things. Thank you.
I'm learning from you. Thank you.
Guruji, thank you.
You have lots to offer. And we're learning from you all of it. Sestaraji?
Yes, thank you. I'm very happy to know that after I drink my coffee with coconut milk, I can have some dates. That's
Yes.
that's very exciting. Yes, I have a question about eating raw vegetables or raw green leaves. Do I understand correctly that in the summer it is okay to eat a raw vegetable salad during the midday meal because pitta, that's our pitta time, so that is the best time to, do I understand that
Yes.
correctly? And
Yes.
then
Yes.
at
Yes.
dinner time, eat something that's cooked.
That's wonderful. That's a correct way. And in the summertime, in the daytime, you can have salads, and not in the night, evening time.
Yes.
You have to cook or steam something. It should not be taken. And in the Kafakal also, in only in summer in Kafakal you can have salad, not in any other season, which is dry summer, not in the coastal summer. If you are
Mhm.
eating the salad in the morning time in the coastal summer, that can also harm you. So better in the afternoon, midday meal, you can definitely have. That's the right way.
Thank
And
you.
if we put some olive oil or
Mhm.
some cow's ghee over it, that will also help you more. As sesame oil also, and sesame seeds will also help
Mhm. Great, wonderful, thank you.
you.
Ji Om Prakash Ji.
Yes, I'm circling back to the coffee question. Being somebody who was raised who grew up where Starbucks was created and was part of the coffee culture revolution, uh, uh, I tend to actually, is the drying part because of the caffeine, or is it just coffee in general? I tend to actually only drink decaf coffee mostly now. That's been done with Swiss water. So does that change a lot about how we do the coffee? Because I find actually the caffeine's too much for me. It's too much for my system anymore.
Okay. A very nice question because the decaf system is also, but actually the nature of the coffee is always dry. It is not because of the caffeine only, its nature is dry. So as Guruji mentioned very and recommend also, like we should take the cow's ghee and later on the date and fig. It is going to balance the dryness of the body. But if you are having kapha more in your body and you are having some kapha tendency, like more moisture in the body and always sneezing and some more immunity is also less, then only coffee can be taken, but always cow's ghee should be taken after that. And daily regime, as I mentioned, the nasal therapy as well as the oil pulling therapy and the oilation can balance the dry people. Like if you're having the dry skin as well as internal dryness and constipation portion, then you should take after coffee, you should take this. Decaf is also a dry segment of the coffee. It is not like related only with the caffeine.
No matter you have decaf or no decaf, you have to put more oil now in system. If you
Yes.
want coffee in your nose, in your mouth, in your ear, in your skin.
Yes, very true. Very true.
Balance with the oils.
Yes.
Yes, Om Sakshi.
That 1 cup of coffee makes a lot of work.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So we're talking about, what about cream in coffee? If you drink your coffee not black but with cream in it, does that balance it? No.
Partially, but not in
Oh my
terms of
God.
oils.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cream is very different thing, and then just like a ghee or olive oil or coconut oil and almond oils. It is very, very different. First, the process is very different. I'm learning actually. I learned a new word in the food industries. Now they're making engineered food. Have you heard that word? So I was just surprised, like, wow, you're using it's called Pragya Aprad.
Yeah.
Using wisdom for something not right. You become very
Yes.
smart,
Yes.
but using that smartness not for good for people.
Yes.
It's called
And
Pragya Aprad, wisdom crime.
absolutely. And it is the most dangerous etiological factor in Ayurveda. Any disease is the most harmful is pragyaparat, using our wisdom in a wrong way and try to convince the people in the wrong way that actually it is right. The coffee culture is somehow related with that. But Dincharya, if we follow the Dincharya, we can balance the coffee pragyaparat also.
Yes, uh, Simetha.
It's Seema.
Uh,
Namaste.
हाँ, I'm saying right word.
Seema?
आपकी आवाज बहुत कम आ रही है.
Sorry, Seema.
सीमा, हाँ जी, सीमा जी.
Namaste Ji. I was wondering if there's more inflammation in our joints in the summertime
Yeah.
because of the heat, like with trigger fingers and just other joint areas, if there is more inflammation in the summer.
Yeah, very interesting and my choice of question because I am basically Ayurveda rheumatologist, so more working in the joint area as well as the bones area. Thank you for asking this. Because in summer season, according to Ayurveda, there is an accumulation of vata in the joints. Vata is responsible for the movement, but when more accumulation is there in the joint area, it is going to create the crackling as well as dryness of the joint. So specifically, we have to use sesame oil every day during the summer season or for the oilation purpose. And in the joint area, as you can see here, the knee joint, you have to do the circling way. Whenever joint is there, you have to do the oilation in a circular way, not in the rubbing way. So that is a way of oilation in the summer season as well as all the season. And sesame oil oilation should be done every day in summer season. That is mandatory. And for the upper, more like other than joint area, you have to do the oilation from the top to bottom. That is known as anulomana. Anulomana means top to bottom way. And this way, if you do the oiling, it will help you more. Self-oiling system can also be done. You can do the self-oiling like the joint are there round way and in the downward direction. It will help you and it is going to increase the moisture as well as the balancing the joint capacity and internal cartilage also can be nourished by that, not directly but indirectly.
And even for trigger finger, that's the same in a circular
Yes,
motion?
same way. You have to do that straight way and in the joint, you have to do the round way.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Which oil should you use, Doctor?
Sesame oil in general for the summer season, sesame oil should be used. In extreme winter season, the mustard oil should be used.
Does they can boil oil in turmeric and then use that?
Yeah,
or
that
will make
also
too
can
much
be
yellow?
done. Yeah. But actually, every day when we do, so oil can like your yellow color can come.
That's okay.
Oh, I like yellow color though.
Yeah, okay. That can be done. But better way, Guruji, and suggest like if we are mixing the turmeric, it should be mixed in the cow's ghee it will help and lubricate more in the small joint area as well as the spine area. So for that, the cow's ghee and the turmeric, and the best way when I tried the haldi rani along with the cow's ghee and in the spine area, and when I used, it is helping more than the normal cow oilation method also.
Mhm.
I have a
Now,
question for Dr. Prashant. What is your
Hmm.
favorite coffee, which you drink occasionally?
No, that cannot be disclosed today.
oh no.
Okay, then I have another question. Then I have another question for you. Um, wait. Okay, so I got this question that how much dincharya have to change with seasonal changes?
Yeah.
Is there a few items or we have to change drastically? Like everything changes or is just few things we have to change?
Yeah, very nice question. Dincharya must not be changed because dincharya can be fixed according to the body type and it should be done very every day. But in the
Mhm.
extreme winters, we just have to change the oil of the whole body oilation. So in summer season, when we are using the sesame oil, we have to change into the mustard oil. That is the only minor changes we have to do. But in terms of
Mhm.
food, we have to do many changes according to the seasons.
Mhm. Okay. I have one more question. Why there are so many people with Vata imbalance right now in the world? Like we hear
Yes.
this a lot. So can you like
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about it?
Yeah, yes. This is very important question because Vata nowadays, Vata is responsible because of the emotional, not actually people are not emotionally grounded right now. So much stress is there. These are the mental things which is it is going to trigger the Vata in the body. And pacification factors are very less. Pacification means to balance it is very less. Because mostly when we talk about the psychological situation and emotional situations, Vata is the main factor which is responsible. Secondly, people are getting away from the oil things, like they are not using oil in their nostril areas as well as the scalp area and the foot area, and everyday oilation is very less, so dryness is more. As well as the when they are taking food, they are more away from the the moisture things, like cow's ghee intake is very less and very in the less part of the India even. So that is the main reason. And in the other part of the world, also they are getting away from the moisture things. So that I found in when I'm practicing in South Korea. Also, I found that people are getting away from the this moisture things, and they are taking more dry things, continuous thinking, as not sleeping in the proper time, daytime, wrong time of sleeping, wrong way of sleeping, and more people who are taking uh, dry portion of the food. That is the most important reason. Food as well as the psychological situation as well as different lifestyle. Three more reason, and Vata is mostly triggered by all of them, not Pitta and Kapha.
And one more thing I want to add in there.
Yes.
Biggest one is digital media
Yes.
is
Yes.
all the time on the screen, and it just stimulate your nerve system all the time, all the time, all the time. And that is a big cause. And when is the stimulation happening in your nerve system? Simple thing, you need to have more oil, as the doctor is saying, using the oil in your nose, ear, in your head, in the skin, more oil in your diet, because you're using stimulation again and again with the social media, and that is it is also make you very vata. Mhm.
Yeah. Very important. Very important. Yes.
Um, I have one question is very similar to coffee, but is very different one.
Okay.
So, Daksab, here is a drink people drink quite a lot. That's called smoothie.
Okay.
Mhm. In smoothie, most of time they use a milk and fruits or yogurt and fruits. But according to Ayurveda, is saying no. But why is no, or what can go with the milk? Which fruit can go with the milk, or which fruit can go with the yogurt? or totally should be avoided, and what is causing it? If I am having a smoothie with the yogurt, with the blueberry, what is going to causing issues, or is okay? A yogurt and a blueberry, yogurt and mango, this is okay, or it is not okay. Why is mango shake came then?
Yes,
Mango
yes.
lassi. So that is very common and lots of people have. But according to Ayurveda, that's not right.
Yes, Guruji, actually the Ayurveda believes in the system and the digestive conditions because they are having channels. So Ayurveda has mentioned a very specific term known as Viruddhahar. Viruddha means which are against the property. So when we mix the fruit and the yogurt all together, their property is becoming it is. They are having different properties. When we mix it together, it becomes a toxins according to Ayurveda. But why toxins? Because it is very tasty, but then also it is very and easy to digest also. But then also it is toxin because it is going to hamper the channels which is responsible for the digestive conditions. So if we are not, we are taking every day this kind of things, it is going to the block the channel known as strotasam. Strotasis means micro channels. In the micro channels, when it is there, so toxins level is very high and antioxidants level is going to reduce. Though we are taking the blueberry personal capacity is it is going to increase the antioxidant level in the body. But when we mix it with the yogurt, it is going to block some kind of microchannel known as strotasam, which is responsible for the micro level of nourishment as well as the digestion in the body. So the frequent use of this kind of things, it is going to create the rheumatism and autoimmune system disorders. So that is a main reason behind it. That's why Ayurveda always asks to avoid and not recommend the yogurt along with the fresh fruit. But when we take in with the date or kind of figs and dry figs and dry resin, it is not mentioned directly that you should avoid. But what we found when the kapha disorder people are taking this kind of things also with the dairy product, the date, fig, and resins also, it is going to hamper the micro level digestion and the kapha can be increased by that. So these are the two reasons. First one is it is going to increase the kapha in the body and it is going to hamper the digestive capacity. And micro level digestion can be hampered and it is going to trigger the autoimmune system problems and autoimmune disorder can happen more likely.
Thank you. Is there any other questions? Yes, Daraji.
Yes, thank you. For people living in areas with a lot of wind, and Guruji just has mentioned it, could you tell me about oiling the ears, especially when we're outside? Thank you.
Yeah. In the ear, we have to not put directly oil. We have to just ear the ear lobules more. And with the help of sesame oil, we have to do actually, it is not mentioned in Ayurveda how many times we have to do, but the timing is mentioned. The counting of 400, like 400 counting, we can do in a day. But actually, it is not, when we do practically, it is not possible. So 100 counting, if you do every day, so that is going to help and nourish the that particular area of the ear lobules.
So just on the earlobe, not inside of the ear.
No, actually, no. Actually, if you are not having expert, then don't put oil directly in your ears because we do not know the situation whether the drum is patent or not there, or some problems are there, and how much amount of wax is inside. So many things are there. That's why we are not recommending right now. But in Ayurveda, it is mentioned that you have to put the oil inside also. But in terms of practice, we are using the oil ear lobule things. It is helping also in a good way.
And to do that just in the morning or morning at night?
Yeah. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. is the timing of Kapakal. That time
So
you can do that. Yeah.
So
But
during
in
kapha time.
summers, in only in summer season, and you can do in the evening 6 to 8, but not in other seasons.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Namaste.
Yes, Om Prakash ji. Prakash Ji also is a doctor.
Okay, wonderful.
Are you in the boat, Prakash Ji?
No, we're up at the farm today. I was in the boat on Friday when I attended your class.
In the
That's
boat.
now today I'm up at the farm in our trailer, which is where we stay at in the farm.
Preparing for Haldi Rani for turmeric.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to fix some of the water problems here. I sometimes have too much water in the winter, so I'm trying to work on that. I actually have three teenage boys working today for me. So two questions. First, with the yogurt, what can you eat with yogurt? Because it sounds like, in general, it sounds like don't eat anything with yogurt. So are you always just supposed to eat plain yogurt most of the time in general?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like to put things in their yogurt.
Yeah. Actually, Ayurveda never suggests to take yogurt, but with some crude sugar, we can definitely take. And directly, if you are not kapha person and you are vata person, then sometime blueberry yogurt you can take, but not every day. The frequency should be very less.
Okay. And then my other question is, so I'm in a hybrid where I'm close to the ocean. It's actually quite cool, but because I'm very northern, the sun is actually quite intense, so it can feel very, very hot, even though it's very cold outside at the same time.
Okay.
Do I just treat it like it's very, very hot outside then?
Mm-hmm.
And not pay attention to the cool part, because I have the cool ocean moist, but the sun is very, 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 very strong compared to going, say, southern climes where it's warm, but the sun's not so strong feeling.
Okay. So in that, actually, what I suggested, dincharya things, you can definitely, daily regime things you can definitely offer in your body. Like a nasal treatment, definitely. If it is cold also, then also you can do that. Sesame oil will work in that situation. But I'll suggest if you take in this kind of situation, you can use the mustard oil also in that for the oilation of the body. And one drop of the in the nasal also, mustard oil can be done. But sesame oil is more preferable. But for the body, whole body oilation, mustard oil should be taken in this kind of situation, this particular situation. We are having many medicated oil according to the body types also that can be recommended on the after like asking few questions and diagnosing your body type, known as prakriti, your body type analysis. So on the basis of that, we can suggest specific oil also, but in general, you can definitely use the mustard oil.
Lean?
Okay, back to the smoothies.
Oh my God, there is so many
I know.
questions today. Exciting.
Well, this is I don't eat a lot of smoothies, but I know people who do. And I want to know about nut milk, like an almond milk or what is the other kind? Soy milk or something. Can you use these milks in exchange of?
Yes, can be used. Instead of smoothie, it is better choice.
And
because that is when we say that it's herbs, when we consider almond is also as a herb. So herb, when we take out the milk out of it, so it is going to lubricate the body. It is not going to harm the body.
Okay, thank you.
Except the oat milk thing is not going to support so completely. Rest everything like directly, the almond milk can definitely help. Coconut milk can help.
हाँ जी, अभी तो और सारे हैं, बहुत सारे हैं. ओम शांति जी. No, Om Sakshi.
Is there time for another question?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. This is so helpful. I'm experiencing a lot of difficulty with sleep right now. I'm usually falling asleep, although last night was a disaster in that regard. But waking up in the middle of the night. Any suggestions for sleep support?
I always say for the sleep support, we are having the Padabhyang. Pada means in the foot area, in the like palm areas as well as in the foot area. You should do oiling from the knee. You have to start from the knee area and going down. And in the foot area, you should do the sesame oil oiling every night before sleep, as well as the nasal drop you should instill in the morning. It will help you with the better quality of sleep. Lastly, the scalp area, when you feel like in once in a week, you should do oilation here in the center area, and with the help of sesame oil, very slowly, you have to pour it. And in this way, if you do, that is known as the Shiro Abhyangam. So Shiro Abhyangam and Padabhyangam means foot area oilation. It is going to help you the proper sleep and deep sleep also. That's
Thank
a
you so
regime for the
much.
self-healing for the sleep. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
And
Thank
don't
you.
forget Brahmari.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Humming
I might
sound.
have to do it for hours right now.
Yes. Better than keep awakening, just do Brahmari. That's really will help.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, Padmaji.
I have two questions. One, back to the yogurt. Is coconut yogurt okay in the summertime?
Not yogurt, coconut milk will be the better choice, I guess.
Coconut milk. Okay, thank you.
That's just I want to actually hear people able to make cake from coconut milk to yogurt. उसमें
Yeah, that
दूध
can, yeah, that
कैसे
can be
चलता
done.
है? हाँ. So because Dr. Prashant Ji is very traditionally and grown in India and Ayurveda and very traditionally teaching. So I just few things I just
Yes,
saying because here you get so many choice, so many
okay,
choice.
yeah.
So even you can getting actually coconut yogurt here.
Okay, coconut yogurt, if we are not putting the dairy things, then it is okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for that clarification. And then my second question is about the oiling, the Abhyanga. I'm having a joint surgery in 2 weeks, and I'm wondering, is there a time to pause, like the oil around that joint,
Yeah.
around the hip joint after surgery?
Like what was the like now 2 weeks you said. So I guess you
2 weeks
should
from
cross the
the
4 weeks. After 4 weeks, you should start the oilation, not before the 4 weeks.
Okay, after 4 weeks after the surgery. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaste.
Om Sakshi Ji.
Thank you for answering all these questions. I'm just so fascinated by this and admire your knowledge so much that I appreciate you sharing it with us. You had briefly mentioned something about sleep. Now, is there a particular position or direction that we should face when we're sleeping?
Left lateral is the best position in Ayurveda. Say it is known as Vama Kukshi. Yeah, left lateral. In Ayurveda, it is known as Vama Kukshi. Vama means left, and Kukshi means on the left lateral position. You should sleep more. As a baby position, also you can sleep in a left way. That is the best way to sleep. In one of the classics of Ayurveda known as Yoga Ratnakara, Yoga Ratnakar was a sage and Ayurveda physician also long back. He also mentioned the left lateral position is very good for the sleep.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other last question? Yeah, so it is
I have
very
one question. Sorry,
yes.
I have one question. Last question. I'm asking about, like, we are in summer season here in India right now, and we'll be moving soon into rainy season. But what kind of detox we can do right now?
Yeah,
Like a
that's a very
simple
fantastic
detox.
question. Yeah, Ayurveda has mentioned like one of the very beautiful and easiest detox known as medicated enema, known as Basti Chikitsa. Medicated enema is the most wonderful treatment for the detoxification. And the days, 8 days cycle, 16 days cycles, and 30 days cycle, and different way of detoxification is recommended on the body, on the condition of the body. and many, like more than 10,000 different herbs combination is mentioned in Ayurveda for the detoxification on the basis of the condition. So we are also using in Akhanda Ayurveda many detoxification process, and especially for the with the help of Basti, we can treat most of the disorder in the world. So that is a way, and especially when we are transforming from summer to the rainy season, it is helping you the more for the internal detoxification, especially for the joint disorder, spinal disorder, insomnia, hair loss, as well as anxiety and emotional grounding is not there. When some emotional distress is also there, it is going to help. So this is the most wonderful way of treating as well as the detoxification.
Mhm. Yes, Gangaji.
I see that Nicola has been trying to ask a question, so I'm raising my hand on her behalf.
Thank you very much. Namaste. My question is, I take a lot of medication, and my medication causes a lot of dryness. And it doesn't matter if how much I drink or whatever. I just am
center class schedule.
constantly dry.
Mhm.
What can I do to help
The daily
with that?
the daily regimes are going to help you more, because when in
Okay.
India also many people who are taking so many medications, because of that intense dryness is created. So nasal therapy, the sesame oil nasal root therapy is known as Nasyam, the oil pulling method, oilation method, scalp oilation, and the foot area and the knee areas, and especially if you do the oilation in that particular direction, it is going to increase the circulation as well as reduce the dryness in external and internal level both.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
If you are coming to Akhanda Ayurveda, we'll suggest you to take the internal basti of enema, like enema of oil. It is going
Okay.
to reduce the internal dryness in a very quick way.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'll see you in the fall.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, nice.
Yes. So any other question, anything? But Dr. Prashant Ji will keep coming again and again in this online session.
Okay.
And actually, as we just talking, so you're very welcome to come to now in ashram and get healed with Ayurveda, with yoga, with yoga therapy, fire puja, chikitsa, and with the pranayam. So there is we building the very holistic, more healing base of the practice in ashram in Rishikesh, and I really like to work with people they need and they want to work on holistic base to heal themselves. So Dr. Prashant is excellent for this, and he talks so much about the joint issues, and talking about the bastis. There is a basti is like it is a fastest healing system. Like first is your breathing is immediately is help you, and then second thing in body observe the medicine in your system is a basti. Maybe you can talk to Daksh about
Yes,
the basti.
yes. Guruji, I really want to talk about this because Basti is the most wonderful way of treatment. In Ayurveda, it is known as complete treatment system.
What
Because
is
with the
basti
help
first?
of
Maybe they don't know the
yeah,
word
yeah,
basti.
yes. I'm going to explain that.
Okay.
Basti is the very unique way of healing. And when we put the oil and herbs and decoction from the anal root. So in the large intestine, we are having the gut-brain system. From the gut to brain, we are just coordinating that. And the whole body toxins can be eliminated with the help of anal root. It means from the rectum, we are pushing the oil as well as the herbs, and it is going to detoxify you or heal you very quickly without going and without using the food in terms of food and digestive and in terms of taking medicine. And it is not taking that much time, because mostly when we take the medicine, we have to wait for the digestion as well as the metabolism. But in case of Basti, by putting them directly into the anal root and the large intestine root, we can work directly in the gut brain axis, that is gut to mind, as well as the circulation we can do in a very quick way, healing also in a very quick way. And Ayurveda has mentioned more than 10,000 combination of different herbs and oil to heal in a different disorders. So that is the most fastest way to heal in terms of joint disorders, in terms of aging, in terms of rehabilitation from the cancer disorders also, and skin upliftment, digestive issues, any disorder. If you say, Basti can heal you. And in Akhanda Ayurveda, we are specialized in Basti, and with the help of Basti, we can heal the patient in a very quick way. And most importantly, we are for the patient specific, person specific Basti can be designed, and tailor made Basti can be given to him, or like they can take the benefit out of it.
Beautiful. Lynn, is there? Or Lynn?
I'm here.
Yeah, maybe you can talk that specific things we were discussing. Does what Ayurveda can have something?
Yes, thank you. This is a condition that would appear to be an excess of kapha. It's a condition called lipedema, and
Yes.
it's adipose tissue. It's inflammation and congestion, and it's resistant to diet and resistant to exercise. So once it's formed, it can progress, but it can't be removed. It can be broken up with massage and things, but it's a very unique, painful condition. And we were talking the other day about different movements, breath work, and diet and herbs. I'm working now with some Chinese herbs because we don't have I don't have the Ayurvedic knowledge as readily available to me. So
So in lipidemia, actually, we are having the three-way system. One is the dietary system. We are having specific herbs and combination of that, and diet way is also there. So that we follow the two-way of system of diet, like 10 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the evening. Only two time we have to take the diet to reduce the inflammation and the deposition of the adipose tissue, the fat deposition over it. Secondly, we are having the dry massage system. In the we are having dry massage. We are having specific herb which is going to activate the lymphatic channels, and it is going to reduce the lipid accommodation in the adipose tissues also. Second, these are having specific herb which are acting on this particular conditions. Third, most important is Basti. One of the type of Basti is there known as Lekhana Basti. Lekhana Basti is having such kind of herb which is going to stimulate the adipose tissue, and it is taking out all the extra fat out of it. And you can feel initially patient feel the activation in the digestive areas also, and energetic, as well as after some days, after continuous detoxification of 30 days, the patient feel that actually the lipidemia is gone, and like very energetic, and you can see the changes in the inches level also, weight level also, as well as in the blood streams also.
So are you saying with Ayurveda, you could actually, because all the research that's been done so far says you cannot cure it. So once it's there, it's there, but you can prevent and you can maintain. So would you say that there are techniques that are you saying it could be prevented or cured?
No. Not completely, but the cure is, we have seen so many good results in many patients. Not complete cure, but most of the patients have got benefit till 60%, 70% benefit is there, and almost cure situation is also there if they are continuously maintaining that kind of diet, as well as the long term of a dry massage, as well as this enema therapy for the long term.
Okay. Thank you. I mean, I could take up the whole time this morning with this. I didn't want to but thank you.
No, in Ayurveda it is known as it is known as Medo Roga. It is mentioned in Ayurveda in Sanskrit language. So
Really?
a specific diet plan is mentioned. Specific Basti and enema therapy is also mentioned, and specific herbs which are going to apply over the body. in a rubbing way. That is also mentioned. So all the regime and standard operative procedure of the Medo-Roga as the lipidemia is also there.
Okay.
Hyperlipidemia, internal cholesterol deposition, external deposition in most of the cases. And the people who are having so much letharginess because of the lipidemia, they are feeling so energetic. With the help of yoga and the dietary regime, as well as the panchkarma, we can definitely give the very good hope in this kind of patients.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Mhm. Today, lots of information. I know. Okay, I think now let's give me 10-minute break, so I will have my makeup backup to start cooking. I am going to talk few things about in the kitchen, what you can make things better for cooling your summer and few information. Okay, so let's have a 10-minute break and then I will appear again. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
डॉक्टर साहब आप तो इधर ही रहोगे ना?
Yes, आप जैसा कहें गुरुजी.
हाँ, तो वो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है, मैं उसमें बताऊंगा क्या क्या
I
करना
will
है
do.
क्या है.
Yes.
तो ठीक है. ओके, 10-minute बाथरूम ब्रेक और कॉफी ब्रेक. नो कॉफी.
No coffee break.
Namaste. You're very welcome to Akhanda Yoga Institute. People ask me what is Akhanda Yoga. Akhanda Yoga is a holistic, authentic, complete practice. When you do Akhanda Yoga practice, you feel alignment with your physical body, mental body, emotional body, and spiritual well-being. When I went about 20 years ago in the West, I saw people are practicing yoga as a workout, most of people. But for me, yoga never become workout. In my tradition, in yoga tradition, yoga is a practice, work in. Next, people ask me, do I have to be flexible to practice yoga? For me, no. If you are breathing, you can do yoga practice. In Akhanda Yoga, we are practice asana, pranayam, mantra, philosophy, meditation. That is bring deeply alignment in you, and that bring playful, joyful, expandable, loving, kind, fearless, and that is your true nature. I am looking forward to practicing with you at Akhanda Yoga Institute. Namaste. Have a beautiful, happy day. Sometimes modern yogis talk yoga is a workout, but I believe yoga is a work in. In Akhanda Yoga, I design very uniquely practice, which is involved asana, pranayam, meditation, mantra, and philosophy all together in one class in very simple way. So Akhanda Yoga is a practice holistic base, so everybody can do it. I believe if someone can breathe, you can do yoga practice. Namaste. Namaste. Hari Om Tat Sat. Is everyone there?
Yes, Guruji.
You have to say hello, everyone have to say hello.
Hello, Guruji.
Hello.
Hello, Guruji.
Hello.
Hello, Guruji.
Hello, Guruji.
Hello,
Yeah.
Guruji.
Namaste.
Looks good. Okay. So today there is quite a few things we want to talk. I want to explain things. So next, actually, first we will talk about this is the coconut milk. Okay. So coconut is a really good source of many things for human beings. With coconut, we get the coconut oil, we get coconut water, we can get coconut milk, from coconut milk, we can make a coconut yogurt. So coconut is grow in Indian system where is heat and by the ocean. So that means is what food or fruit is growing in which area and season, that means simply it is good for that. So coconut grow in heat, and that means coconut is really good for in summer for cooling. Those people have pitta, heat in the system, coconut milk, coconut water, coconut oil massage is just so good for them. In summer, is good for all of them. What with cup, it does not matter. We has been talking today about the yogurt. What most of the yogurt, what you are seeing, it is engineered yogurt you are seeing. And which yogurt don't have culture, that means that is not a yogurt have probiotic in there. So yogurt is a big source for probiotic. But here we're making like a Greek yogurt and many different type of yogurt to make thicker and thicker, and but in Ayurveda we talk is called mattha or buttermilk. Buttermilk is more for easier for system to digest, and it have the loss of probiotic in there. For Indians or in India, for probiotic, there was a two big source for the probiotic. One was the pickle, mango pickle, lime pickle. So this was the source of the vitamin C and probiotic. Same thing with the yogurt, because that is the Indian community, this came from the farming community. Most of our ancestors was doing the farming. They have cows, they have goats, they have buffaloes came actually later. Buffalo was not came from the in India, is from the from Iran and from that area is actually it came. Mughal brought the buffaloes actually in India. So there is more goat, more cows, more camel, and all those type of things. But they were in Ayurveda, when they talk about the milk and ghee, actually they are talking about the cow milk, or directly they are talking about the goat milk or goat ghee or goat yogurt. Some places is talking little bit about the camel milk. I have no drink camel milk, but yeah, there is some people use camel milk for doing things. So now yogurt is a cultured yogurt. I'm talking here for, because in Western world, most of yogurt is engineered yogurt. It's a powder, put water in there, mix it, and become a yogurt. That yogurt never go bad. If something does not go bad, and or yogurt doesn't get sour more, if you put yogurt out and in 24 hours, and if it's not getting more, develop the bacteria and things in there, it means it's not cultured yogurt. Now here, one thing people are using, which I think is very a good one, is kefir. Kefir, you know what I'm saying? So I use here kefir, or sometime I go to Indian stores. Indian store, they still have the cultured yogurt. So we're going to make a matcha buttermilk, how to make from that. But as Dr. Prashant was saying today, but yogurt usually don't eat much in summer. Lots of things, if it's not in the seasonal to eat, Ayurveda have one interesting thing. You change the nature of it to add something on it. So for, let's say we're making a buttermilk today, but we are going to add some herbs to change the heating to cooling impact of it. So one is green coriander. That is just so good for you, green coriander, and is very cooling effect. Then we will add in the mint. So that is the cooling effect. Then we are adding into the cucumber. That is become cooling. So now what things I am not supposed to have in summer, but changing, using the herbs and spice, now I'm able to balance that nature. So in Ayurveda, we talk each food have its own nature. Nature means some is heating, some is cooling, some is you're supposed to have winter in winter, some are supposed to have in summer or so. Now we are also know how to combine them. If you combine them, you can change the nature of the food. So today we're going to make a buttermilk with the yogurt. Now, today what I did, chia pudding. Chia pudding is very simple, very easy to make it. How you make? You just put the about 2 spoons of the chia seed in coconut milk. Because of the coconut is cooling, it also is creamy, and if you put the chia seed in there, and it's become very, very nice rice, not rice, chia pudding. And that is really good. Chia is so good for your intestine. People, like we were just talking about, okay, I am taking lots of medicine. Medicine taking means before dryness come to your skin by medicine or by coffee, by anything, actually before that your digestion, intestine is start to get dry. That is the first impact is happen, anything you drink or eat is your intestine. So chia seed is really good for your intestine. Chia seed, really good for intestine. You put the coconut oil, coconut milk is become more tasty and more good because of the coconut oil. Now, if you're feeling a dryness, and very often dryness on your skin, so it means definitely your intestine has been very dry. Whatever food you are eating, what is style of the food you are putting in your plate, or when you are eating, it means your intestine is very dry. So oil would really work very well. Cow ghee will work really well. And with that, one herbs I will call is the fennel seed. Is really good for your intestine, especially in summer. It's cooling, calming, and moving the moving the toxic out from your intestine as well. So this is the chia pudding, and very simple to make. You can put the sweetener. Talking to the sweetener, it is again is a big addiction, but it is a big problem to get the right type of the sugar in your kitchen. Actually, we are learning so much as we are making golden glow sugar with the turmeric. We're learning so much about the sugar. Sugar, when you're making a sugar from the sugar cane, it has the several steps. First step, you're taking a juice out from the sugar cane. Then second step is the purifying it and to boiling it to become it's called raw jaggery or sugar powder. So first one actually have the all molasses and all iron, all nutrition is in there. To make it more, then they process again. If that they process again, so that is become brown sugar. But about 50% is molasses is taken out from it. And molasses is so good for your gut health, so good for your digestion, so good for your iron. So 50% from that sugar is taken, molasses out, now it's become more processed. Now, one more process happened to become a white sugar. So then they take the 100% of this molasses out. So it becomes just crystal sugar. So then it's become, they add things, more chemicals, and then it's become just a white sugar. White sugar is so harmful for your system. Sugar supposed to be really good for your health. Sugar actually really good for your gut health, good for your energy, good for your digestion. But if you're taking wrong sugar, which is more addicted, definitely not so good for you. Now, interesting thing is happening after watching the documentary about the food and things. So what is in the market? Brown sugar. What is you are having in the coffee store? About 50 to 70% is the coded sugar. Actually, the white sugar, but color coded on it looks like a brown. Is not 100% brown sugar, means it has the molasses in there. When you're going to buy the grocery next time, the brown sugar, look how much percentage has the molasses in there. If it's not molasses there, it means it's the color coded white sugar you are getting, name of the brown sugar. The next level is come to the honeys. There is a I don't know. So there is a raw honey, which is if you in locally you can find it. But if honey has the label on it, big label, big information here, it means this has been quite much processed.
This is Saranagati honey.
Yes.
Saranagati honey, this one.
Oh.
Sunny.
This is actually one of Akhanda Yogi student. Her name is Nilganga or Sunny. She make her own honey. Not she making a honey. Actually, she's working to, she and her husband is working to make a honey hive hut. So what that means, because honeys make very high frequency vibrations in the space. So if you see their idea is, if it's huts around of the honey boxes or honey home, so person can just lay down in there in the massage table, and then honey surround of it.
Bees.
Honeybee, I mean not honey.
not the honey, the bees. The bees.
Honey bees surround of it, and they make a very high frequencies sound actually to heal them. They are working on that one. I really like that idea. So this is very beautiful honey. Like in Canada, so far, that's the best honey I have. So then another thing is come for to sweetener is maple syrup. Again, lots of corn maple syrup is available. Read how much percentage maple sugar is in there before you get it. It is really good, really tasty. If you get the maple syrup, 100% is healthy. But if you're not, if you're getting the just corn sugar syrup, that means not so good for you. Get the raw honey, maple syrup, and there is a agave, but it depends how you get that and where you get that one. Then second sugar is, next sugar is dates. They are really good. Then is you get the sugar from the fruits, not separate, just fruit sugar is just so good for you if it already is in there. And so let's, before talking the sugar and that, let's make it quinoa. You can see quinoa, but we're making a quinoa instead of water. You put the coconut milk in there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, everybody know that quinoa how is good, very high in fiber and very good in the iron, no gluten, is really, really good. So I am putting a coconut milk in there and cooking it. And then it become a quinoa you can use in the breakfast, you can use with your salad, you can use with many, many, many things. Hari Om, that's it. Yes. Okay. I am putting to when this one is time you just start to boil, and then you put low heat, and then in just 5 minutes your quinoa is ready with the coconut. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Guruji,
Yes.
this is Prakash. Can you talk a little bit about where you get your coconut milk from?
Very, very good. So what I am getting, just give me 1 minute to mix, otherwise my recipe will be Hari Om. I just, while we're talking, and then we can discuss about that. Now is it going to start for it? So where I get my coconut milk or coconut cream, there is a best way to make your coconut milk. There is a coconut fat comes, or sometimes it's called meat, coconut meat. Have you heard that one? Coconut meat. So you actually put in the grinder, use the coconut water and grind it, and that's the best one to get really, really good. Which is sometimes is harder to get the coconut fat or cream or meat. And so what we does, we go to the actually Indian grocery, and from there we get the coconut box. From there, cream, and then you put the coconut water, mix it, grind it. That's what I'm getting. But it's better to get the organic things just where I have. So what I got, this is USDA organic. So I get that, which is I don't really like it because all canned food have the preservative, and preservative is not so good for your brain or your memory. That is a big problem in modern time. Everything is coming in the can, and when it's coming to the can, you must have to add something in there to keep fresh, and that is the preservative. Preservative goes in your system, is not so good for your health for long term if you keep using the canned food. So that's where I'm just getting this coconut milk or coconut tea. But it's best to get the coconut meat and then grind. So next thing it is, we have this is chia. This we already made it. Very good. Now we're talking about the few spice when you make a matta. Matta means is a buttermilk. So I will use the cucumber. I will use the green coriander and mint, and you do one more thing. You toast it, mustard seed and cumin seed, and you put in there and black salt. Does everybody know there is a black salt? Yes, excellent. And you drink, it is become quite tasty. Plus we're going to making. So maybe Dr. Prashant Ji, could you talk about the changing the nature of the food while I'm making a matta? Changing the food, like using if it is matta is eating, so how to make it is cooling. I think there is a
Yes, yes. Guruji, actually, very rightly you said, actually, the nature we have to change from yogurt to the takra. In Ayurveda, the name of the buttermilk is takra. Takra means it is having the tendency, it is actually when we say about the change of the nature, it is when we churn it, when we churn the yogurt and when we take out all the fat out of it. So the only the digestive portion of that yogurt is remaining, because that fat is coming out and it becomes more easy to digest and more prebiotic segments are there, and that can be used for the gut health. And when we mix the black salt and the cumin powder in it, so more digestive power it can give to the it can help in the gut in a more better way. So the yogurt is known as it is dahi in Hindi, and in Ayurveda, takra is more beneficial in terms of gut health. So there is no fat and more prebiotic segments are there. So you must use the takra, and how Guruji is making that takra is actually we can use the mint leaf in that, we can use the cumin powder in it, we can use the black salt in it, we can churn, and we can, if you drink it, so it is going to save the gut health, as well as the cooling effect is also more there and more easy to digest also.
Thank you, Doctor. So I'm now showing you. I am using just for 1 glass to making it like a 1 or 2 big spoon of yogurt, and it's full fat one. Okay. Then I am putting like a more than a little bit more than half glass of water goes in here. Okay. Now I am putting some green coriander. Hariom. I am putting some pure leaves of the mint. Now I am putting some black salt. And डॉक्टर साहब हींग भी डाल सकते हैं.
Yes, Guruji, we can add it, and it will make us more good in taste as well as for the digestive capacity. It is more helpful. That Adapoda, yes, king is
So
Adapoda is also
we can put the little asis patira in there.
As well as the mint is going to help to the cooling portion, and the coriander is very good for the digestion as well as the cooling effect.
Now putting the green no, this is the green coriander, but no, I put a green coriander already, green coriander powder a little bit. Now going to toast black mustard seed and little bit cumin seed, and then we will grind it. Hari Om. So while I am doing it, you ask the question to Dr. Prashant Ji if you have some question.
Yes, please.
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही. Mute, doctor.
In for the takra, that is buttermilk, you can have it in the silver glass like this, as well as the glass like the actual glass, not steel, and steel also you can use, but you should not use mostly in the ceramics. So try to reduce the ceramics and better to use in this. So, and a lot of water when you have to take in summer season, try to use a silver glass like this if you can use it. So, and this takra is having the prebiotic segment. So we are mostly giving for the cancer palliative care patients in all the seasons, except for the extreme winters. As Guruji have mentioned, he has used the mint leaf as well as the coriander leaves, coriander powder, and cumin powder, black salt. This all combination is going to increase the digestive capacity, which is reduced in the summer season, and the prebiotic zone, as well as the cooling effect is also there. This all three combinations, and this can be the superfood for the summer season.
Perfect. Now I am putting a little bit cucumber in there. So like just one big teaspoon kind of the cucumber. And now I will grind it. My drink will be ready. Hari Om. So I will be a little bit noisy. Machine will be noisy here.
Can I just ask, is this good for all doshas?
Yeah, for the summer season, it is not. It is mostly good for all the doshas, except for the excessive kapha. If you're having, you should avoid it. But that also, if you are not putting the mint as well as cucumber in it, then kapha people can also enjoy it, and they will not have any more big problem.
Okay,
they can definitely take. Yeah.
And I wanted to ask, like, why copper is considered so good for utensils, like drinking water bottles and all those things? Can you explain that, please?
No. Actually, copper is just in trend. It is famous. Actually, in Ayurveda, copper is not directly used. Only in some cases, if you put the water in the night, and if you're taking in the copper vessel in the morning, that is good for the patient who are having pitta trouble, having heat issues. Only for that it is good. And for people who are having extreme heat issues and inside and external heat both are there, then they should more prefer the silver. That is, yeah, so that can be used. Ayurveda has mentioned all the like metal and their uses. If you want to increase the immunity, you must have take the water in the gold vessel also. But that is not affordable. That's why copper becomes so famous.
I have
Now,
one. Oh, sorry, go ahead. I can ask later.
now you can ask.
So with the water, I have been cooking my water. So I boil like a big pot down halfway, and then I put it in a glass carafe and I sip it throughout the day, just out of glass. This is something I read in my books that would help with what I have. Do you recommend cooked water?
Yeah, actually in Ayurveda also, to make the water lighter and easy to digest, this is mentioned. But actually we should not put it into the half level. Actually, we just have to boil it once. And that water we should take like every time when we take the water, it should be little lukewarm. So that is a more recommended way in Ayurveda. But when we store the water whole day, so this way half is not needed. Only you should boil, and only 1/8 should go, not half. Only 1/8 should be evaporated, not necessary that half should go.
Okay.
And
Is it harmful if you boil it too long?
No. If you boil it to the half, actually you are making it so light. So sometime it is good, but for the vata disorder, it is not so good. So for the pitta condition, it is good, and kapha situation, it is best.
So when I boil it down to nothing, that means my vata is too strong. I often forget, and then I boil the whole pot. So
because you know the vata element can be like when we make it very light things and we eat. Suppose people say you should take only light diet, and when we take everyday light diet, sometimes our vata is increased, and we have to pacify it with some heavy foods also, like sweet things. So that is also a problem. So we should take balanced food, not in terms of one-way food. So that's why takra is a very good in that way. If you take in the midday meal, this takra is buttermilk is going to help you in a very good way, more than water digestion.
thank you. This is why we need guidance. We can't take
We
pieces
all
of
are the same.
information. Thank you.
Okay, my cumin seed and mustard seed is ready. Oh, very hot. It's toasted. Okay, now I am putting this for 1 cup of things like a half a spoon. Okay, it sound good. Now, Hari Om. Let's taste how it is. Oh, it's so good. Ah, oh my God, this is so good.
But you don't blend the seeds in. You just put them in whole.
I like that.
Yeah,
But
it should not be blend. The seed should not be blend in that. It will give you more aroma and more. It is more better for your gut zone. It should not be used in a powdered way.
yeah, when you're chewing, when you're pressing, the saliva of your tongue is just like a fountain. It's coming out from your tongue. That saliva is I think it's make more digestive, more easy, and more easy to enjoy to digest and all of that. I think that's okay. So now Quinoa is getting ready. Oh. Yes. Quinoa is ready. Now, let's everybody know how to make a quinoa. And what happening?
I think someone is asking a question.
You have a question?
I was asking if we could use coconut yogurt in this process.
Yes, definitely. 110%. Yes. And so now you learn how to make a yogurt like a buttermilk with the herbs and spice for your digestive. You learn to make a coconut chia pudding. You can add sweetener according to you. You can add the cardamom. You can actually put one little bit more fancy. What is this called? Coconut flakes. Coconut flakes, I'm saying right?
Flakes.
Flakes. So you can put that one if you want fancy. And you learn today how to make a quinoa with the coconut oil, coconut milk. So that's all today. Any last question?
Yes, we have one request from one of our viewers. Could we learn a little bit more about daily self-oiling, how to do on our next month ashram online?
So we will talk that one in next session. And because there is lots of information today. And because we will do almost every month. And slowly, actually, I'm building a Akhanda Ayurveda Online. So actually, if you have the questions and things, you can talk to directly to Dr. Prashant Ji. And what is, even you can become like a family doctor, but is a Ayurveda family doctor for Akhanda Yogis. That's what I'm working towards in that direction. So you can talk more these details and things about your family, about your health, about your kids, about your partner, about your parents, about your neighbors, not neighbors. Okay, so this is coming, and Dr. Prashant Ji will be the one who is going to do the online. But we will do the common, like how we are doing right now. We will do more very often for on Ayurveda, and you're very most welcome to come to Akhanda Ayurveda in Rishikesh to get a little bit more deeper healing on a holistic way. Ariom?
Thank you. And actually, I want to inform that in Akhanda Ayurveda, we are more concentrating on the detoxification as well as the healing process with the help of medicated enema. And all over the world, basically, Ayurveda is termed as only oilation and only massage. But actually, Ayurveda is very much bigger than that. We are more concentrating on the daily regimes like the dinacharya, self-oiling system also, and nasal therapy system, as well as the enema, that is detoxification through the gut, and especially the large intestine healing. And that is the most specific and the unique way of Ayurveda which you can use for your health, as well as for the some critical diseases also. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Guruji, and thank you so much everyone for patient sharing. Namaste, Hari Om.
Okay, how is everyone doing? You enjoying the session today? Yes, you learned quite many things, and if you like, take the screenshot and share it on your social media and tag to me and Akhanda Yoga. Okay? Hari Om. Namaste. Let's make one Om Kiri Shanti. Inhale. Om. Shanti. 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 Namaste. Thank you very much. Namaste to your happy virtual neighbors, and see you soon here, there, and everywhere. Hari Om.